This is a Shields of Shame exclusive.
I know you're lying. Are you going to be honest at all during this? I need to know, and I have to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure I believe you. I want you to tell me you knew you were bringing alcohol into our facility. I want the honest truth from you.
I knew I had it.
I know you did. Thank you for finally being honest.
I knew I had it.
I don't believe you, is what I'm saying. You knew this was alcohol when you took it from your refrigerator. You knew it was alcohol when you put it in your lunch pail. At least tell me something true. You knew it was alcohol when you pulled it out and took a sip. I don't believe you.
I think I drank it and then I put it down.
Okay.
And I think I was doing something in booking.
And you don't even realize you're drinking tequila.
I didn't. And then about halfway through and I was like, it was like, oh shit.
You're way too early on in your career to have a drinking problem. I mean, it just, because his career is a shithole. My opinion, take this for what it's worth. I think you have a problem.
I was concerned that there was a tequila bottle or alcohol bottle underneath that floorboard. Underneath your jacket and the blanket on the floorboard of the passenger seat.
Was there?
There was.
Are placed on administrative leave without pay pending the results of this investigation.
Okay, sir. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
keep going back and forth.
All right. Let's take care of the paperwork first. All right. This is your copy. Everything that you have here will go with you. This is the AIC accusation. It was written by Johnson. The very last page is your employee's duties and rights during an internal investigation. And right before that, you'll see the memorandum that he wrote. So feel free to look this over real quick, okay, while I get my paperwork in order. This is Lieutenant Barone, Cherokee. You can read while I'm doing that if you're okay with that. This is Lieutenant Barone, Cherokee Sheriff's Office. I'm in the Internal Affairs interview room with Deputy Chetty. Today's date is February 1st, 2022. This is concerning IA case number 2022-00003. The time is approximately 10:06 a.m. Let me know when you're through reading that, and then we'll go forward, okay?
Do I have to sign anything?
No, I'm gonna have you sign my form.
Okay.
That's your copy.
Okay.
That's to take with you. This is the memorandum that Captain Ruiz wrote to Captain Higgins.
You want a drink or anything? Before we start?
Can I just get a little bit of water?
Yeah.
Basically, if you want to read that, you're more than welcome to. What it's telling you is you have the right to have an attorney present while you're here. Feel free to read it if you like.
Okay.
Okay. Good? All right, let's put that one to the side if you would. Okay, Deputy. This is to inform you that an administrative investigation has been initiated relative to a code of conduct violation involving your conduct. Copy of the allegation is being supplied to you for information. I have already supplied you with a copy of employees' duties and rights during internal investigations. You are hereby ordered not to discuss this case with any person under the Internal Affairs Office, Chief Deputy, Sheriff, myself, or legal counsel. Any efforts on the contrary we consider obstruction of this investigation and a violation of a direct order. You are placed on administrative leave without pay pending the results of this investigation. You'll be available at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Quick question.
Sure.
It was just Ruiz, Captain Ruiz did say that it was with pay,
Okay.
not without.
I say it's without.
Okay.
Yeah, it started today without. That's
Just
all. You get paid for yesterday.
You're all good.
Hopefully we'll get it done before you come back to work on Wednesday.
Just clarifying.
That's
that.
what we're hoping.
I was just making sure.
I understand, and thank you for doing that, because I haven't spoken to her, but in cases like this, where there was an obvious conduct violation, we're going to give it without pay.
Okay. That's
Thank you.
understood.
If you would sign right there and date it for me. Captain, you want to start us off?
Yeah, what's in the bottle?
So in the bottle, it
The
was
green tea bottle, what alcohol is in there?
tequila.
Tequila, okay.
It was green tea,
Mm-hmm.
like just the regular green teas, and that.
Okay. How'd you get the tequila in the building? I know it sounds very like elementary, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
So at home, I would have those just in the fridge.
Have what? The green teas?
Yeah.
Just
And the
straight green tea?
Green tea, and if I was watching a movie, it would just be in the bottle.
Mhm.
What I also said to Johnson was that I was running late, and I just grabbed one out the fridge.
Mhm.
So you're saying that you pre-make your green tea bottles with tequila?
Just that one. It was just in the fridge from at home,
Okay.
and I just grabbed it out the fridge running out.
So you, at 5 o'clock in the morning, you blew a .20.
Mhm.
Okay, 208.200. It's scientifically impossible to blow a .20 at 5 o'clock in the morning if you were not drinking all night. So how many did you have while you were working?
I just had that one.
Just that one?
That.
Let me grab it real quick.
It's you know where it is, sir?
It's on your shelf, right?
Yeah. What's up?
I had a little cut on my finger.
Oh, I got you. Do you need a Band-Aid?
No.
I can
It'll
get you.
stop.
Okay. I think I know where they are if you need one.
It's okay. It should start in a second.
So you grabbed this one from home, and you drank that much over 10 hours?
That's all I had. And I had my Gatorade bottle and my water bottle.
Was there alcohol in that?
No. And I opened them both up in front of Corporal Campbell.
So where I'm having a hard time, Chetty, is in 10 hours' time, you drank that much, and you were at .20. Make sense?
It is.
If I'm a .20, if Lieutenant Barone's a .20, I'm pretty messed up.
And
Unless I'm a professional drinker. And in my opinion, take this for what it's worth, I think you have a problem. I think you have a drinking problem. I think Dave Barone would probably agree with me, that you're a functional alcoholic. Is that accurate?
I don't think so.
You think you're an
But-
alcoholic?
I do drink.
It's okay.
I do drink more than average, but I don't think.
Need help?
I
We
mean,
got it.
I'll always take help. I'm not one to turn down help. I do have a therapist person that I see every couple of months, not on a weekly basis or anything.
And this is,
But I also didn't figure. I never really said that to. I just keep that on the.
Since you brought up the therapist, what is that therapist for?
for that.
For.
And you don't have to go into it.
No.
Yeah,
It's,
if you brought it up, and if you're okay with it, I'd like to know why you see the therapist. Is it for drinking?
Mixed and stuff all in my finger.
I applaud you for going. A lot of people won't
Yep.
go over to help and talk to someone.
It's a lot. It's a
But-
whole work.
Yeah, I get it. We all have our demons, but we talked about,
It's okay.
before we started, we talked about lying and honesty, and
Yes, sir.
this is all you drank the whole shift?
I have a hard time believing that.
I did drink the night before, not at work. I was at home.
Okay.
while I was off.
Did you get hammered?
I don't.
Well, my opinion of hammered.
do.
It might be different in your opinion of hammered, but did you get drunk?
Yes.
You wouldn't drive?
No.
Okay.
No. Oh, God, no.
And that was the night before, so you worked the previous day, 6 to 6,
The Saturday.
right?
Saturday.
What time do you usually get home?
I think we clocked out at 6:40. That was the late night.
6:40 p.m. on
Or
Saturday?
a.m.
I'm sorry,
Into
6:40 a.m.
Sunday
Gotcha.
morning.
Okay,
I got home at maybe around 8 o'clock
okay.
in the morning.
What time do you have to get up to get to work on time?
Ooh, 2:33 maybe. No.
Okay,
I live about an hour away.
okay. How much did you drink when you got home?
I would maybe half a bottle of tequila.
Okay, what size bottle?
The 750 milliliter version.
Okay.
The size of this.
So you drank that in roughly, how much sleep did you get that morning? Or that day, because it's a day shift, or you're a night shift or so, you'd be sleeping during the day.
4, maybe 3, 4.
Maybe.
Ballparking.
So you drank a half a bottle in a good half hour or hour?
Yes, and then went to
Sleep
sleep.
Yeah.
for a few hours. Woke up around 2:30 to get your day going.
About there.
Okay.
Did you drink?
I think
when
I
you
woke up. No.
It's okay if you did.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we're in here talking about it. We're going to talk about it. And listen, Chetty. This is just, this isn't a captain talking to a deputy. This is a human talking to a human. You got a problem. And I hate it for you. Regardless of this job, regardless of your friends at this job, regardless of your friends out there, for your sake, you need help. And I'm just saying that human to human, just be, coworker to coworker, not captain to deputy. This is just person to person. I mean, drinking a half a bottle of tequila before you go to bed.
It's not.
It's not.
Are you drinking by yourself?
It's usually by myself.
Do you
Or
live by
if
your-
I don't go out.
Do you live by yourself?
No.
Who do you live with?
I don't know if y'all. Zachary Gibson. He used to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. with-
Okay, you have, is that you're in a
Boyfriend.
relationship? Okay, so you live with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Does he drink with you?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes if we're just hanging out or if we go
But he
out.
won't wake up at 8 in the morning when
No.
you get home
No.
and drink a half a bottle of
No.
tequila
No.
with you?
No.
Okay.
So Chetty, from a commander's point of view, and I talk about this when I was captain over the jail, is brother's keeper. Did any of your shift mates know you had a problem? And this is not going to go after them. This is a teachable moment to a
Then-
deputy going, listen, you work next to Chetty every day. I spend more time, me as a shift mate, spend more time with you
Than
Zach
family
does-
members.
Than Zach does.
Yeah.
It just does.
Yeah.
And I know, I pick up on these things. I know when Dave's having a hard time. I know when Dave walks
Yeah,
through the door.
he hit me yesterday. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So, as an agency, who knew you had a problem? Did anyone?
I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
I don't. And if there was, I don't think it was ever said.
It's a hard thing to talk about because you're going to lash out. You just are. Even to hear from me right now, for even me to tell you you have a problem, there's a part of your brain going, who the hell are you? I get it. I've been told. I've been told. I get it. So your brain's going, who the hell is this damn captain coming in here telling me I have a problem, but you do. And part of it. And I don't want to see you're way too early on in your career to have a drinking problem. I mean, it just, because this career is a shithole. And some people just can't do it. And I'm telling you, if I can look back at 22-year-old Danny Higgins, I tell him to go to school now and find something else, because this career will just beat you down. Yeah, it's got its great moments. It's a lot of fun. We get clothes, we get dressed by our boss, we get a car by our boss, and go have at it. Go find the bad guy. But in the middle of all that, you see the absolute tragedy of society, and you see how humans treat each other, and it's awful. And if you have a drinking problem now,
Fix it.
fix it so you can continue this career, or fix it so you continue a functional life. Because you'll be one of them if you don't. You know that.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't understand, and this is where, I'm just going to give you a heads up, that where the command went with this was contraband downstairs.
That's what I figured, and I'm
listen,
and I will.
and I'm steering them away from that. And
I would
versus
literally never. I would easily
I'm
tell you that I
steering
will be
them
quit
towards,
before
we
I
have a
ever.
deputy who has a problem, who needs help. It's not going to excuse the discipline part of it, but it's going to get you help. That's ultimately what you need. If you're already talking to someone, you need to talk to them more than once a week. And
Or
Or a
once
couple
every
of-
few months.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
And we have our EAP, that's Emergency Assistant Program that we have at the Sheriff's Office. You're more than welcome to use that too. That would really be a great resource for you.
And sometimes it just, sometimes it takes someone you can call that, I say 2 a.m, midnight, when you feel like going to the bar to get a drink. You just need someone to stop you out of there, because one of the most harshest conversations I've ever seen with someone in AA was by their sponsor. I felt bad. I wasn't even drinking. And I felt bad in front of this guy, because he wasn't belittling him, he was just letting him know.
The person.
This is just not, because it's depressing. And whatever demons we're battling as a human, when you drink,
Grab another one if you need another one.
as you drink, it just gets worse. But I don't know if we got anything else.
Yeah, I need to know, and I have to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not sure I believe you. When did you realize you brought this bottle that contains alcohol into our facility?
It was in my lunchbox, and like I said, I thought I grabbed a regular one because I keep them all on the same shelf.
Okay.
It was already opened, and I drank maybe about from there, wherever it ends.
Okay. When? When did you drink it?
Oh God, I don't even remember the time.
Like when you got the roll call?
No, I didn't drink it in roll call. Later on in the shift.
Weren't you workforce?
Yeah.
Okay. So you carried that around with you?
No. I had my Red Bull, I had coffee. And I think I grabbed it and I had it in booking, I think.
Well, that's where it was found.
Yeah. I was running down to do something. And just doing workforce back and forth.
Okay. And then you frantically start looking for your
And I
bottle.
started looking for it a
Frantically.
couple hours.
It brought attention to you. People smelled it on you. So when did you drink it? Obviously before it was located. They found it in booking.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you drink it? And how did you drink it? And what I mean by that, did you put it in coffee?
Oh.
Do you just go ahead and chug
I
it?
was just drinking it.
Like you drank all that in one spot? Or did you drink it 4 times? Do you know what I'm asking?
Yeah.
I
I
know
don't know
if
if I
it-
just poured it or.
Yeah, or
did
did you
something.
just chug half
I think
the
I was
bottle?
just drinking it just that way.
Normally.
Yeah, just.
And you would do that where? In the booking area? Or when you're walking around with the inmates and you have time to go ahead into the corner or behind a thing and take a quick little sip?
I'm trying to think if I'd had it in the office area or if I was in booking when I drank it.
Okay. When you say
I'm
office
just-
area, what office?
The workforce
Okay.
side office area.
And you start looking for it sometime late in your shift,
Yeah.
hours before your shift is
It's-
over.
1 or 2, maybe. I can't remember the time.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I literally cannot think of the exact times or anything.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to have exact time, but give me an
It's just,
idea. After lunch, before lunch, I mean, were the guys around you when you were drinking it? Do you put it in your back pocket, walk with it, or do you drink it, put it down, and book in? And
I think I drank it and then I put it down.
okay,
And I think I was doing something in booking. I don't know if I was doing a folder or something.
okay.
I can't remember. I was in booking to do the work.
What kind of booking were you doing? I thought you were workforce.
I was on workforce. I'd help out in booking. I run
Okay.
back and forth
Gotcha.
between workforce and
Okay.
it just depends on what they have going on in booking.
I understand.
If I can help out with a couple folders.
So you take that first sip. What do you mean? What do you think?
I didn't think anything of it until maybe midway through, and it was oh crap.
So you're
And then I
drinking
left
tequila, and you don't even realize you're drinking it for the first couple of, however many times you drink
It's-
it.
Like I said, it was just one go ahead. I think.
And you don't even realize you're drinking tequila.
I didn't. And then got halfway through, and I was like, it was oh shit.
And when did you decide to go ahead and to a supervisor and say, hey, I screwed up? I brought in-
That was my screw up, and I really did think about that.
You must not have thought about it too hard or too long, because when you were confronted by your supervisors, you lied to them. Not just once, not just twice, a minimum of 3 times. So you knew you were doing something wrong, and you lied. Why?
I didn't want to say anything about my problem, and I was honestly petrified and scared. And I know that it was wrong.
Well, we all
But I
know it's
also
wrong. I mean,
didn't-
you could work at, Target. You walk in drinking alcohol, it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. Duh. So you lied to your supervisors. Why did you finally come clean?
Scared. And
Or because they put an Alka-Seltzer right in front of you?
no.
Then tell me why. Scared isn't going to do it. You're already scared. You were scared when you first drank it. I don't believe you, is what I'm saying. You knew this was alcohol when you took it from your refrigerator. You knew it was alcohol when you put it in your lunch pail. You knew it was alcohol when you pulled it out and took a sip. You knew it was alcohol when you took a second sip. You knew it was alcohol when you took a third sip. At least give me that. At least tell me something true. I know you're lying. We're not idiots. I'm twice your age. I drank 1,500 times more than you. Are you going to be honest at all during this?
I really am.
No, you're not. I want you to tell me you knew you were bringing alcohol into our facility. I want the honest truth from you.
I knew I had it.
I know you did. Thank you for finally being honest.
I knew I had it. And I know I should have gone to a supervisor the second.
You know what that tells me? Deputy, this tells me this isn't the first time you brought alcohol into my facility. It's not the first time. Is it? I know. Say it. This is how you're going to end up getting yourself better, is being honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. How many other times did you bring alcohol in like that?
Chetty, look at me. 100%, you're not getting charged. You're not getting arrested. Alright?
I understand.
You're not. I'm telling you right now, I'm not bringing a damn criminal detective in here. It's not happening. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't trick you.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to trick you into telling me how many
No,
times you
no, no,
brought
no, I
illegal
know.
stuff across the guard line. That's not it.
But I don't know if you went in. That little bit.
I got it.
Okay.
Tell us, how many times do you think? 5? 20?
No.
How long have you been working with us?
2 years.
2 years,
You're mandated?
sir.
You carry a gun?
Sir.
Do you ever do any transports?
The hospital mostly, just the hospital.
How many times would you say? Because I'll go to the sheriff and say anywhere between 100 and 200 times. I don't know. She won't give me an answer.
I would say less than 5, maybe.
How long have you been
But-
doing it?
Since you worked here.
No.
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 Something kick it off.
I've
More recent?
kind of mentioned
Okay.
to Captain Ruiz
Okay.
that I've got home stuff. I would say maybe in the past couple weeks,
Okay.
but it's not from when I started till
Okay.
recent. And
Go ahead.
I was just saying that's it. I mentioned.
How
to
would you
Cap-
bring that alcohol in the last 5 times?
It would just be in a bottle.
Like this? I mean, similar to this,
Similar
or
water bottle.
what type of alcohol would you bring in? Usually, would it
Just-
normally be
I don't
tequila or
drink-
whatever you
I
have?
don't drink anything else. That's really it.
Okay. Is it because it's hard to smell?
Oh,
Under
I
breath?
have no idea about that. I just don't like.
Okay.
Can't drink it.
That's
So this is a normal thing for you in the last month or so?
about.
And I don't want to say normal like you do it every day, but
No,
at least
I know.
once a week.
Yeah.
You only work, what?
14 days a month.
Yeah, 14 days a month, so. Where would you usually do it? In booking around your coworkers, making it look like it's just nothing, you're drinking out of a bottle just like normal? Or would you have to go off somewhere and cure your demons?
I'd say if I'd either go upstairs or
Wherever you're assigned, you do it?
no, it would be in my lunchbox. But I would go off or bathroom or
Okay.
Would you
Not-
refill, like back at the car?
no.
No.
You know, I went and looked at your car last night, or yesterday, before you had it picked up.
Mhm.
And, you know, we didn't go into it, obviously, or even flip the door
Uh,
handles.
No.
But we looked into
Same.
your vehicle, and I was concerned that there was stuff on your floorboard. I was concerned that there was a tequila bottle or alcohol bottle underneath that floorboard, underneath your jacket and the blanket on the floorboard of the passenger seat.
Was there?
There was, but it wasn't from this.
Okay. You're driving around with an open container.
It was an empty thing, but I don't.
It's still,
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, you know that,
And we're
right?
not beating, and listen, Chetty, we're not beating you up here.
Right.
We're
It
not.
might feel like it.
Yeah.
But-
Because listen, and this is not as uncomfortable it is for you right now. It's uncomfortable for us too,
I
because this
understand.
sucks. Because
You're a family, man.
I understand.
and and like I said, I am 100%. There are no criminal detectives looking into this. We won't let it happen. This is 100% administrative. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't decide discipline. Dave doesn't decide
Right.
discipline. The worst thing that can happen to you as a result of this is termination. Okay? That's the worst thing. Okay? There's no arrest. This is recoverable. It totally is. It's 100% recoverable. And you know that. I know you know that. You just need help.
And I will literally do it all.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
And from
Excuse me.
and what they're the people above Dave and I are going to think of are is the liability from the standpoint of DUI, wrecking a car with an inmate, getting in an accident on the way to work because you're DUI.
Excuse me.
But that's
Did you, excuse me, Ken.
Go ahead.
Did you drink alcohol when you were at the hospital?
No.
Didn't I come see you one time on a Saturday? I thought you had an inmate on a Saturday one time. Not me? Not you?
No.
Okay.
The only higher up that I've seen at the hospital was Lieutenant Colonel, now Chief.
Okay.
Opinion.
Okay. So you never drank while you were with an inmate at the hospital?
No.
Okay.
Never
You know,
drank with the inmates?
That's what I want to know, because we just went
Hell
and
no.
spoke to them yesterday.
I've never will have.
And listen, just so you're aware too, we spoke with 9 inmates yesterday, 9 or 8, 8 or 9,
It was
I
8.
forget. We spoke, and they have no idea
Right.
where this came from. So the way we opened it up, just so you know, I said.
Oh, you're right, 9, sir.
Yeah, it was 9. I said, listen, we take complaints upstairs that are BS all the time. Someone called in the sheriff's suite and said, the workforce at night have made buck and they're drinking. So we went in, put them all in a box. They're all zeros. They all admitted to no drinking, so there was no deputy mention. There was nothing. So there's no Chetty like name running around down with the workforce. Okay. So I just want to make sure you know that we blanketed it so it's not your name out there. Anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think so. She admitted that she knew what she was bringing from the house and all that stuff, so
It's okay.
I think that's good. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you'd like to add before we terminate or end this interview?
So you said terminate.
And terminate the interview.
The interview, I meant, I'm sorry, turn off the recorder and all that good stuff.
I don't.
Do you know of anybody else downstairs or in this agency that's drinking?
Not that I know of.
That you
That I
need
know.
help?
I mean, we all need a little bit, but
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Being in this
Me
profession.
included. Me included.
I don't. Not that no one's come to me about anything.
Okay. And no one's
And I'm-
approached you over the last month or two saying, hey, I'm smelling something on your breath, anything going on?
And it's a hard conversation to have. It's even hard as a captain to do it, but you have
And you know
to
what
do
the
it.
captain said yesterday to me? We, downstairs, we and your coworkers failed you.
We did.
Because
Absolutely.
there's no way,
I
I
trust
mean,
me. I
you
feel
went by
y'all.
a coworker.
Well, you did, but at the same time, it's, if I'm sitting in roll call
Yeah.
next to Chetty, I know when you're having a bad day.
I mean, when you were looking for your bottle and you walked by those 2 deputies, they smelled it.
Yeah.
And they put 2 and 2 together, and they smelled it on you, so
And
that wasn't the first time
I'm gonna
you've done it in our
cut the
facility.
recording real quick.
Okay. The time now is 10:40 a.m. That will conclude the interview.
Today's date is June 21st, 2022. The time is 3:10 p.m. This is Investigator Monica Franklin attempting to make contact with Keenia Chetty.
What?
Yes, I'm trying to reach, and I don't want to mispronounce your first name. Is it Keenia Chetty?
Yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Monica Franklin, and I'm an investigator with Post. And
Hi.
Hi. Did you by chance get the letter from Post notifying you of the investigation?
I did not.
Okay. Basically, the reason that Post is involved, the letter was mailed to you on the 1st of March. And
Okay.
the reason for the Post involvement is the termination from Cherokee County SO.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm seeing that you haven't provided a written response, but if you're saying you didn't see the letter. So
No, I haven't received any letter.
Okay, I wanted to afford you an opportunity to give your side of the story. Basically, all I'm seeing is that there was alcohol found at work.
Yes.
Okay.
And we had gone through that with the investigators at Cherokee.
Right.
I was not in a good place at the time.
Okay.
I was in a pretty manipulative and abusive relationship.
Okay.
And I let that affect work.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Were you deceptive in your interview with Internal Affairs?
I tried not to be. It was more of a fear-based, but I was honest with them.
Okay, so did you hold with information or give them misleading information?
No.
No? Okay. All right. So were you able to get some help from your...
Yes,
Okay.
I'm actually, since I left, or was terminated, sorry,
Uh.
I have gone back to therapy and left the relationship that I was in. And I am sober from there on.
Okay.
It is now, I think, 4 months.
Okay,
4 months.
that's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that for you. So
Thank you.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I'm looking at, I've got a copy of the IA investigation, and they sustained specifically honesty, that you were not honest during this investigation. What would lead them to say that, in your opinion?
I just believe that the questioning, I wasn't fully forthcoming, I want to say, but
Okay.
I was right at the, I want to say, like the middle towards the
Okay.
end
So
of
do
the
you think it was
interview,
more of an honesty issue with omission, just not saying, or did you say?
Yes.
Okay, so
That's what I was trying to think of.
so it wasn't you were actually said something to him. It wasn't the truth. You just left out some information.
Yes.
What did you leave out specifically? Do you recall?
I don't. I want to say that it was probably just the amount of times that I was drinking.
Okay. How often did you bring alcohol into the booking?
Not often.
Would it be more than 2?
I want to say more than 2, but less than 5.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't very often.
Okay. Well, do you what are your intentions with your post certifications? Is that something that you're trying to maybe pursue a career
I'm
in,
sorry,
or?
continue. I would love to be a cop again.
Uh-huh.
That has always been my dream. It's my goal in life. And I know that I screwed up heavily. But
Now, let me ask you anything. Do you have any documentation showing? I'm so sorry. Any
you're fine.
any documentation showing that you've had some kind of counseling regarding this issue since then?
I don't have like actual documentation because AA is obviously anonymous. But I can attempt to get something from my therapist.
Yeah, anything you can send me?
They are on a thing right now, so
okay.
it's been more online.
I mean, even just showing that you attended and that you've been successful and that you're just what you told me. If you can provide me any kind of documentation that I could add to your file, that would be very beneficial on your part.
Okay.
So, do you have anything you can write my email down with?
Yeah, I can actually just put it into my phone right now.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
And I'll be honest with you, these cases, there's such a long time for them to turn around because full counsel only hears they're 4 times a year, as is probable cause. So the quicker you can get me this documentation, we can get you heard and get you on to another one.
And may I ask, what else would be happening?
Well, basically, what the big issue is, they're going to question why they're saying you were dishonest. But
Okay.
And then
And that is just for my post.
right. So that there's many different options that they have. They can put you on probation. They can revoke your certification. They can do agency action, saying what Cherokee County did was enough. There's many different sanctions that they can impose on you. That's why I would encourage you to get me whatever information you can showing that you had to get assistance based on a relationship, and that's what caused the drinking.
Okay.
Okay. And let me.
There's no like criminal, is there? Cause like.
Oh no, gosh, no. We're all administrative. We are
I
just.
I was literally holding my breath.
No, ma'am. We're just administrative. Nothing criminal.
Oh my god! Because after everything, that was one of my obvious biggest fears as well. But Cherokee, that worked with me. I mean, obviously with the termination, that was the heaviest thing. But. Whew. Okay. I'm ready whenever you
Okay.
are for the email.
It's M Franklin.
M Franklin.
At gapost.org.
gapost.org. paperwork. Okay.
So I'll put your file to the side. And how much time do you think you want me to give you before you want me to finish this and turn it in?
Can you be about a week?
Sure.
Just so I can make sure, like, I get in contact
Absolutely.
with my therapist
And
and whatnot.
absolutely.
Or I can either do that, or I can try and get something from AA.
Whatever. I just want to show them that you had an issue and you've taken care of it.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll see what I can get for you.
All right. You have a good afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate it.